the very platforms we're hoping will save our retirement are the same ones being blamed for harming a generation. In March of 2026, a California jury found Meta and YouTube liable for designing addictive platforms and awarded more than $3 million in damages to a young user. And I'll be honest, as a brand new creator here on YouTube, that stopped me in my tracks because I'm not here just for fun. I'm here because my retirement may actually depend on this. Welcome to Chiming In with Ellen. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or even just starting to think about retirement, you already know that this stage of life comes with a lot of questions and sometimes a little bit of fear. Today I want to talk to you about something that I think is pretty important. It's not just the future of YouTube and social media, but what happens when your retirement plan isn't exactly what you had hoped it would be. So let's talk about that lawsuit for a minute. A jury decided that the platforms of Meta and YouTube were intentionally designed to be addictive and that this contributed to the mental health issues of a young user. Now, I think that most of us agree that social media is everywhere and it's very powerful. You see it everywhere, starting with small children who are clutching their little iPads like it's life support. But that's a conversation for another day. But what concerns me right now is what does this mean for small creators, like us? Will the algorithms change? Will monetization change? Or will we have a harder time growing? Because for some of us, this isn't just a hobby, it's part of a plan. Let me share something honestly. Planning to retire at 60 is probably not the best plan, but that's where I found myself a few years ago. I spent most of my life working for small businesses and owning one. And how did that work out for my retirement plans? Well, it didn't, not well at all. And confession time, I never really thought about retirement. I just told myself, well, I'll just work till I can't work anymore, or I'll collect Social Security and I'll figure something out on the side. Does that sound familiar? Then something happened that changed everything. I lost a job that I had for 17 years. And let me tell you, being unemployed at 60 is absolutely terrifying. But looking back, it's actually a blessing because I landed a new job with benefits and a real retirement plan. And that's when it hit me. Now that I have something, how do I make the most of it? So here's where I am today. I'm putting as much as I can into retirement, especially the ones that are matched by my employer. And any raises I get, I put into savings. So my goal is to retire around 67, partly for financial reasons, but also because I'd like to retire around the same time as my husband. Now, he has fantastic retirement plans. Oh, so we're not going to be eating cat food. Here's something important about me. I have never wanted to depend on someone else financially, even a spouse. I've been there before and it did not end well. So I've been doing the math, and honestly, it's not my strong suit, but here's what I do know. There will be a shortfall, even with Social Security and savings. So I started looking at some real life changes that come with retirement. For example, no more buying work clothes, no more commuting costs, less wear and tear on my little car, and fewer convenience expenses, like running out for lunch or grabbing a snack. Those things really do add up quickly. We're also working hard to pay off any high interest debt, and that's really huge. We've been very successful at it because going into retirement with debt is something I really want to avoid. Then there are lifestyle changes. Some couples downsize to one car, but not me. I mean, I love my little car. I call it my little hoopty. It's paid off, it's reliable, and it's very cheap to maintain. And that's a win in my book. The other thing that we use and love is our 25-year-old RV. Now, let's just say it has its moments. Like last year alone, just this one incident was $1,000 to tow it 8 miles back to our house. And it was over $1,200 just in parts. But you know what? The freedom it gives us and the places that we can go matters too. Because retirement's not just about surviving, it's about living. So let's talk briefly about Social Security. In 2026, if you're under retirement age, you can earn up to about, I think it's $24,480 before your benefits are reduced. And then after that, if you earn more than that, there are penalties. But once you hit full retirement age, which for me is 67, there are no limits on your additional income. And there are some temporary benefits for the years, I believe, 2025 through 2028, including an additional deduction for seniors. Now, I'm not a tax expert, but this could help stretch your income by quite a bit. And honestly, this is where talking to a financial advisor is really most beneficial. So here's the big question. When should you retire? Some people say, oh, retire as soon as possible. And then others say, work as long as you can. But the truth is, there's no one size fits all answer for anyone. It really depends on so many factors, like your health, your finances, your lifestyle, and your peace of mind. So I want to ask you, do you have a retirement plan, or have you kind of been winging it? Are you confident, or does it keep you up at night sometimes? And what worries you most about your financial future? You're not alone in this. There are so many of us out there retiring in this generation. We're all walking this road together, trying to figure it out one step at a time. And if this is something that you're navigating too, I'd love to hear from you. I hope you will chime in below and talk about it. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help the channel grow. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time.